Mitrulara Bandhulara, welcome to Dr. J. Reddy Education Series, and this is UPSC etc. exam mentoring help also in this presentation. The title of today's presentation is British Imperialism in Bharat, a overview. We'll go over the line draw from 1700 to 1950, round about 2.5 centuries, and this has roughly round about 34, excuse me, the governor generals later called viceroys. The number is the broad, and there are few more which are temporary like that. We'll be dealing later extensively. That is, in today's presentation, after this presentation, you will get a broader, deeper understanding of British imperialism in Bharat. This is our UP exam mentoring or help series, and in the initial stage previously we have been covering this in the various aspects: Mughal history, Maratha history, British history, and so on. In part 1A, British imperialism, 34 governor generals, viceroys. This is a brief bird's eye view and lines draw. All these presentations you can find at the South Asia Maps J. Reddy Education channel. Excuse me. Many imperialisms pestered Bharat since 700 AZ. Many and European various versions of European imperialism, Portuguese, French, and British. The most successful imperialism of the European imperialism is British imperialism, and its leftover now is what we can say the Machiavellism. And I have given here a line draw so that you can have a easier and deeper understanding of all the 34 British governor generals in Bharat. Why should you know this is important? That will help you in the prelims, that will help you in the main examinations, and that will also help you in the oral examination. You will have a very good bird's eye view after this. We start with 1700, 50 years, 1750, 1800, 50 years, 1900, round about 1950. That is the partition time, Radcliffe time. Here I have broadly given the prominent personalities or events associated with this one. Here, 1700, I have put Josiah Child. That means during the later part of Mughal ruler Aurangzeb's time, these wars were fought in the Bengal region. So, 1700, you can say Josiah Child time. It may not be exactly that, but approximately. Then the Clive era, Carnatic War Clive era, 1750s. Then, of course, 1800 is Richard Wellesley, brother of Arthur Wellesley, senior brother of Arthur Wellesley. Arthur Wellesley won a spectacular battle of Waterloo in Europe, and Arthur Wellesley was also premier of United Kingdom, I think one or two times, short terms. Then Canning Time and Sepoy Mutiny, 1850s. Then Curzon time, Lord Curzon and Bengal partition, then the Mountbatten time. I also given for clarity Rajarsi C.R. Chakravarti Rajagopalachari, Rajarsi Rajaji as the replacement successor of Mountbatten. So you have to remember these things very easily. This is a C, Child and Clive. Again, Canning and Curzon, you can see M, you say Mountbatten, reverse it, and you will get Wellesley. That is the Richard Wellesley. Arthur Wellesley, he was his junior brother. He played a very prominent role in the Indian military history and politics. He won the Maratha War, Second Maratha War. So that is the Arthur. Governor General was Richard Wellesley. I will briefly go over these and important events and how to remember them. I have made certain abbreviations or acronyms that will help you to remember the names. That I will be talking about in the part 3 or so. And I have divided that entire remembering series into 9. I will go over. Later, we will go over the British governor generals and viceroys later in depth. So, last Mughal emperor Aurangzeb passed away at Bhingar, that is the outskirts of Nagar or Ahmednagar, Ahalyabai Nagar in the Desh territory, Balaghat region of today's Maharashtra in 1707 March. And this is round about 50s. The three Carnatic wars were found. And in the first Carnatic war, French won. Second one is a sort neutral. French has a influence, paramountcy on Nizam in Aurangabad, and British has a paramountcy on Arcot Nawab at Arcot. This is the emergence of the Clive as a major military strategist. At that time, there were the presidencies like Bengal presidency and Madras presidency and the Bombay presidency. And they were not very big, but you have to keep that in mind. And the Battle of Plassey and Bengal became British become the virtual masters of Bengal, controlling the Nawab. So here we'll be talking about much Holwell, Vansittart, and Cartier and Clive as the governors of Bengal presidency, Fort William later. So that is the era, and after Buxar and the Warren Hastings 1773 appointed British Governor General of Bengal and at the time called Fort William, broadly Presidency of Bengal. Then during his time, the first Maratha War was fought. Then Macpherson and Cornwallis, Mysore war, third Mysore war was fought with Tipu, and they got lot of territory and a peaceful reign of John Shore and Richard Wellesley, senior brother of Arthur Wellesley, that is the subsidiary alliance, and the second Anglo-Maratha War. Maratha War practically decimated and Peshwa Baji Rao became their subsidiary ally, that means a junior partner. Then the next Cornwallis has a very brief tenure because there was an intensive war and the company directors didn't like it and replaced with Cornwallis as a very brief stint, and he passed away near Ghajipur region, that is the Doab region between Ganga Nadi and Gagra Nadi, that is in the south of Balia, that is the Ghajipur district and west side of the Son River and so on. Cornwallis and then Barlow. Then the Minto one. During the Minto one, the six were the prominent rising power, and Minto's prominent political aide Charles Metcalfe met Maharaja Ranjit Singh on Sutlej River and Treaty of Amritsar. One was drafted Minto. Then the Lord Hastings. Remember, Lord Hastings is different from is Francis Rawdon Hastings. Lord Hastings is different from Warren Hastings. So I put these two names in the red color so that you can have a clarity. The Nepalese War and Third Anglo-Maratha War, Pindari War, all those wars were found, and practically British East India Company became the unassailable political military power on Bharatavarsha. Then the Amherst time, that Burmese war was fought, and the Benting time. Then the Maharaja Ranjit Singh and Benting met and Roper Nagar, that is on the Sutlej River. in the cissettled territories region of British Empire. And Metcalfe, he has a 1.5 year or so a short governor generalship. And Auckland, during Auckland time, Maharaja Ranjit Singh passed away, and Auckland means, remember, Afghan. First Anglo-Afghan war was fought. I put Anglo-Afghan war. Then you have the Ellenborough time, that is the Sindh was occupied by Charles Napier, and Hardinge time. First Anglo Sikh war was fought, and Treaty of Amritsar II and Treaty of Lahore I was made. Dogras emerged as a prominent political forces and subsidiary of British, and they become the rulers of Rajesh Gulab Singh Dogra in Jammu and Kashmir. Then the Dalhousie, the treaty of the lapse treaty means a lot of kingdoms were annexed, doctrine of lapse, and canning. The canning is a transition period both as a governor general and after the Sipai mutiny and its failure, and British Queen took over the government from the company, and the head of the British government in India declared as a viceroy, means representative of the crown, king or queen in the United Kingdom. Then the Sipai mutiny, canning, then the brief Elgin 1. There are two Elgins, Elgin 1 here and Elgin 2 before Cudgeon. So you have to remember Hastings 1, 2 Hastings here and Elgin, and also 2 Mintos, Minto 2 and Minto 1. So I have given it with special color. So then the Sipai Mutiny Elgin one is a very brief. He died away, I think, in the Himachali region, that is near Dharmshala, that is in the Kangra region, foothills of Sivaliks and so on, and buried there also. Lawrence, John Lawrence. There are two Lawrences. Henry is the senior brother, John is the junior. Both worked in Punjab during the Khalsa and Anglo wars, Sikh Anglo wars, and usually they were we can say the commissioners or chief commissioners, residents, governors, especially we can say almost like governors. Then he made a governor general, Lord Mayo, and excuse me, not Brooke. Mayo was assassinated when he was in Port Blair, that is in the Andaman region, and Lytton, and Lord Lytton, and the second Afghan War, and Ripon and Dufresne. Dufresne, 1885, remember, Congress party was formed as a subsidiary of the British. And then Lansdowne, then you can see Elgin II and predecessor of Cudgeon Bengal partition and so on, and Minto reforms and so on. Then the Hardinge capital from the Calcutta was moved to Delhi around about 1911 or so. Chelmsford reforms, Reading and Irvine roundtable conferences, and all those things. Then before the World War broke down, World War II, Wellington was the viceroy, Linlithgow was the viceroy from 36 to 42. The World War II broke down when the German army, Nazi army, moved into Poland. That is the 1939. You remember three times is 9, 1939 September. Linlithgow was the viceroy, and elections to provincial governments already held before, and Congress governments and League or independent unionists, and so also Krishik party in Bengal governments. And wartime he was replaced by Wavell, and then finally 1947 Mountbatten. And Mountbatten came in 47 February, and June 3rd partition plan. The Congress surrendered to All India Muslim League, and then he was continued as a Governor General by the British Crown for a few more months. 48 June he left. Then Rajagopalachari functioned as a Governor General till the India became the different socio-political entity called Republic from Dominion status. So this is in brief about the British imperialism in Bharat, the precursor of the Macaulaysism in Bharat. In the next presentation, we will be looking about the Governor Generals of Bengal. Bengal is called Fort Williams. Madras Presidency started is the Fort Saint George. So, Governor Generals of the Fort William are generally called Governor Generals of Bengal Presidency because Bengal Presidency has a precedence over other two presidencies like Madras Presidency and Bombay Presidency. The head of this presidency for some years later called Governor General of the Bharat. As the Governor General became more and prominent, separate governors were appointed to Bengal presidency. That's a different story. So we'll talk about since 1773 Governor Generals of the Fort William, how they transformed into governors of Fort William, into Governor Generals of India, then Viceroys of India, starting from agents, chiefs, governors, governor generals, viceroy. There are a lot of nuances. We'll be talking about that. So, what did we talk today is this is the Josiah Wars. Josiah Child was the prominent British general. He fought against during the later time of Aurangzeb in Bengal. So that's why 1700 we put 1690 actually. So essentially today we talked about one of the major imperialism that pestered Bharat for nearly 200 years or 250 years from 1700 to 1950, 1700 we took Joshua Child, then 1750 Robert Clive, and 1800 Richard Wellesley, and 1850 and Dalhousie and Canning, and 1900 Curzon, and 1950 and Lord Mountbatten, and we broadly covered that and we'll be exploring it further. Thank you very much, Mitranam, joining me today. And your presenter, Dr. J. Reddy, if you have any questions or comments to make, we are very welcome to post them. See you later in other presentation, Dr. J. Reddy, Joggari Tirupati Reddy, Education Channel.